All right. Wanted to share some of my thoughts and read some passages here. It's about religion. All right. Religion is a system of power, is a totalitarian system, that takes power away from the individuals. It takes away their critical thinking, it takes away their creativity, it takes away their self determination. It renders them, like a pet, turns them into one of those pets that go in on your lap, a chihuahua or something like that. That's what it turns to people, and it literally sucks, empties people, hollow people's out, of everything. So ultimately, in the end, people who are under the effects of religion are always looking for a savior. May it be a government, a leader, someone is going to come and save them. They don't do anything anymore out of their own self determination. They've been robbed, you know, emptied out. And when people are under a religion, they almost like in a Stockholm syndrome type of situation, they're constantly repeating the same trauma, trying to fill that void. You know, so for instance, the West is under a religion, the religion of atheism, and it's quite a vicious and brutal religion. Yeah, it comes after anyone that disagrees or has a different opinion, may it be a religion, any other religion, or any other philosophy or ontology. They literally come after everybody, like any other, religious nutcase, fundamentalist, nutcase. There's no room for other opinions. It's a religion of experts, and they know everything. You know, so I see the West, as being, in control of this religion. And ever since, I suppose, the First World War, you know, when they decided to kill God, in a certain way, when they put forward these space programs, um, because in the past, the planets, galaxies, etc., was spiritual realms. You couldn't go there physically, and you still can't, but with technology, they've convinced people that they can go there, you know, with technology, and they pretty much broke this idea these were spiritual realms, so you can go there. Therefore, you are almost like a god, you know. Um, it's a religion of humanism, right? Which man is elevated to the state of a god. So I'm going to read a paragraph here. The modern traveler, the modern tourist. Thy name is a religion, yes. The modern traveler, you know, promising to visit some lost paradise, quote unquote, such as Bali, for instance, often asks whether or not it has been spoiled. It makes a naive and even tragic confession, for this man does not reflect that he is condemning himself, that question what his question asks is whether or not the sources of equilibrium and grace in other civilizations have yet been spoiled or poisoned by contact with men like himself and the culture of which he is a product. So the Bali people, like Covarrubias says, have lived well under a self sufficient cooperative system, the foundation of which is reciprocal assistance, with money only used as a secondary commodity. Being extremely limited. It means to obtain the cash scarcer every day, to pay taxes and satisfy new needs. It is to be feared that the gradual breaking down of their institutions, together with the drain of their national wealth, will make coolies, thieves, beggars, and prostitutes of the proud and honorable Bali people for this generation, and will, in the long run, bring a social and moral catastrophe. It would be futile to recommend measures to prevent the relentless march of westernization. Tourists cannot be kept out. Arrête, my neighbor's dog. Tourists cannot be kept out. The needs of trade will not be restricted for sentimental or moral reasons, and missionary societies are often powerful. So you see, tourists are missionaries. That's why I always disliked tourists. They are missionaries. When they go and visit these new paradises, they wonder, is it been spoiled yet? You know, you're not my dogs. Is it been spoiled or not? And when they arrive, they have no respect for the culture. They have no respect for anything. They are cheap, and often they make demands. Yeah, they make demands of the local culture. They want the local culture to be more like their own culture. When you start seeing ATMs in every corner, that's a result of that. ATMs, it's a thing of Western civilization, but now you can find it in every corner of the world. Because tourists, like evangelists, wherever they go, they make demands. I want you to be more like me. I want you to, bend to my will. I want to see my culture reflected in your culture. You know, they are doing this almost unconsciously. Yeah, they don't even realize it. That's why it's so, dangerous to confront an evangelist. They think they are the good guys. Yeah, they think they are the good guys. All right. I think I'm gonna shut up now. Tell me what you guys think. Have a nice day.